scheduling for web application and mobile projects. So when we do the web and mobile app, we are talking it together. So this scheduling means distributing of estimated effort across the planned timeline, that is the duration, for building an increment. So these web app and mobile projects, they are built in increments, and the overall schedule is not made once. It evolves over time. For example, the first iteration, there will be a macroscopic schedule, that is the big schedule, not going into the detail. So this will be developed, and this type of schedule will identify what? The web or mobile app increments and the projects, the dates on which each will be deployed. So the entry for this increment on the macroscopic schedule is then refined into a very detailed schedule to make the microscopic schedule. Here we make the task. These are identified and they are scheduled. For example, taking an example of a security system, let us call it as safehomeassure.com. So we will do the macroscopic scheduling first for an increment. Let us say it's an nth increment. So we can identify, first we have to identify what are the increments we are going to provide here. So 7 increments, let us say that we have identified 7 increments. For example, basic company and product information, detailed product information and downloads, that is you are going to buy from the company. So the company is doing that. Product codes and the processing product orders, then the actual design part, space layout and the security system design part. So these are 4 increments and we are talking about 7. So 5th will be information and ordering of monitoring devices and the services. And then we need to see also the buying part. So online control of monitoring equipment and then the accessing of account information. So don't go into the detail. I'm just saying that let us say these 7 increments have been finalized. This is the macroscopic schedule we have developed in order to track and schedule and control. So how to do this? See, these are 7 increments. First, we have to consult with the stakeholders and we have to develop a preliminary deployment schedule for all these 7 increments. That is why I'm calling it, it is a macroscopic schedule. So we will make a timeline chart. You know that is also called as a Gantt chart. So the deployment dates, you see here the diamonds. These are preliminary, very preliminary and may change as more detailed scheduling will do of the increment. Because these are 7 increments we have finalized. But the macroscopic schedule, it indicates management when content and functionality will be available and when will be the entire project complete. So as a preliminary estimate, the team will work to deploy, you see here on the 12th week timeline. And you also see here the 3rd and 4th and 7th. This is the 3rd one, 4th one and 7th one. These are some increments and these will be developed in parallel. That is same time. So now the team is ready to schedule work tasks. For every increment, we have to find out the task. How many tasks are required to actually work or complete this increment? So each framework action and the task can be adapted in different ways. One of the 4 ways actually. What you can do? You have chosen a task and this is applied. You have finalized it and applied. You can see the task and you say, no, this is not required for this increment and you just eliminate it. There may be some new task you want to add. So a new or a custom task is added. Or the task is refined into number of subtasks. That is, you see the task is very big and we can divide it into subtasks. So this becomes a part of a schedule. So these are the ways you can choose the task and discuss about the tasks. So don't go into the detail. I'm just saying that let us say that the 4th one, which is the design, the interface part of this safehomeassure.com we have taken. Now just consider this. And this was a macroscopic event or activity. Now, we would like to make the task for it. Okay. So the 4th increments start at 5th week and terminates at 9th week. So what can be the subtasks? So just don't worry about all these. I'm just saying that there are certain things which we have to do. like making a page layout, then you have to review it, then space layout mechanism, drawing board layout, and then the procedural details for the graphical wall layout, wall length computation, display function, procedure detail for graphic window layout and graphic door layout, and then the selection of the system components like the sensor, cameras, and microphones, and then the procedural details for the graphic layout for security system components, and then we have to conduct the pair walkthroughs as required. So these tasks, which are the actually main application part of that increment, will become the part of the increment schedule, and they are allocated over the increment development schedule. So they can be input to the any software, scheduling software like the Microsoft project, and then you can track and control.